Hello everyone, it's OG from OG Scale Models, here to do the final revealing video for the 69 Olds 442 by AMT. Really nice kit, turned out really nice, so let's get to it. I'm going to flip it around. Alright guys, here it is, the Olds 69 Olds 442 W30 by AMT. This thing it turned out really sharp, guys. Here, let me go ahead and do this. Okay, this car turned out really nice. Let me get my pointer. Hello. As I was saying, the car turned out really nice. Painted it the Tamiya titanium gold. Really nice. I decaled it out, put all the 442 decals on it, front for all the way around the car. I did the hood and everything. I chose the white stripes because, well, I originally picked the black 442 stripes, but when I took them off, started taking them off to put them on the car, one ripped, and I was like, oh man. So I tried positioning it and everything, and it just never worked out. So I just said, okay, let's see how it looks with white. And I put the white stripes on it, and to be honest with you guys, I like it better with the white stripes. I think it looks a lot better with the white stripes than with the black stripes, but that's just me. I did Mod Podge the lights in on the front, the headlights, stuck the 442 tag on it, blacked out the bent pieces on the grill. Let's pop the hood off and I'll show you what I did underneath the hood. Underneath the hood, you got your 400 Olds motor detailed out. I didn't use the ram air on it. I stuck a regular chrome air cleaner with the Oldsmobile 442 tag on it. I wired this engine, I plumbed it, I drilled the carburetor for fuel line and throttle linkages, did the battery in green for interstate, painted the motor gold, door panel lining done with permanent Sharpie, lined the door sills and stuff, because when you look at an actual car, you can see it defined, the lines and everything from your doors and this and that. It's the sills. Okay, I'm getting off camera here. As I was saying, I permanent markered the door panels and everything. When you look at a car, you can see the definition of it, you know. So I used fine tip permanent marker, did the door around the door sills and stuff, both sides. I did put the 442 decals on it and the W30 decals. On the back, I put the tag on it, did the 442 stripes with the 442 emblem. What else did I do? I think that's it on the body. Detailed the body out. There's one spot on this car that I messed up, and I filled it back in, and no matter what I did, sanding it and everything, I kept breaking through the paint, breaking through the paint. So I touched it up and I left it alone, and it's right here. You can You can barely see it, but it is right there. You can see it pretty good on the camera there. But other than that, the car turned out really, really sharp. The interior is flat black testers, painted with, I used Prismacolor pencils and Rose Art pencils to detail the dashboard, things like that, and the window cranks. Uh, I detailed the grills out with black permanent marker. Let's flip it over and get to the bottom here. Uh, the rear tires are 3D printed slicks, Mickey Thompson DOT street drag radials. Didn't put the tailpipes on it. I cut them off and drilled out the mufflers, as you can see there. And then I used black panel liner to panel line it all in, make it look like, you know, underneath of a car. The motor's gold, transmission's flat steel, dry shaft flat steel, with panel liner detailing the U-joints. The exhaust is flat aluminum. It's detailed out with the panel liner also. Front suspension and rear suspension is gloss black by testers. The chassis is flat black by testers. Up here where I cut the chrome trees off and things, there's a little bit of spots, so I used the chrome Molotov pen, touch it up. The wheels is what come with the kit. To be honest with you guys, those look like torque thrust. I don't know if that's what they are or not, but looks pretty good on the car. Other than that, guys, it was a real nice build. I built a distributor for it also. I forgot to tell you that. I think I told you that in the last video I made. But it is done, guys. It took me about, I don't know, week and a half to get it fully built. And turned out really, really nice. I'm digging the color. I'm digging the stripes. I hope you guys liked it. I think it turned out pretty sharp, guys. I don't know what I'll be building next. This car is really nice. I'll probably take it to the model shows this year. Like I said, it turned out really, really nice. I did rip the white decal a little bit, but when I stuck it in the water before I put it on here and then covered it with micromart, I noticed it had like a crease. Well, I thought it was just where the decal creased in the water, but it wasn't. It was actually a tear, and once I put it on, thank God it stayed together. So it turned out really, really nice, guys. I hope everybody likes it. It really, really, I mean, really, really looks sharp. Turned out really, really sharp looking model. Really, really nice, guys. As I say, guys, I got so many models, I'll have to get in there and see what kind of models I can get into. This one is kind of special to me because I love Oldsmobiles. As I was saying in the one video, I had a 79 Hurst Olds, and it was white with the gold trim package on it. It come down around the rear wedge and come down the front. Had a all aluminum hood. Had aluminum front piece that went across the front. It was a really, really nice car. I stuck a 79 403 Olds 30 over down in it with a 350 uh, turbo hydromatic Oldsmobile transmission. It was built up. It had a stage 3 shift kit in it. It was a really nice car. It had Kragers on it. It was sharp. It's like I said, it's the car that got away. I should have kept it, but things happened and this and that, and you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, it's the car that got away. That's what I call it. Other than that, guys, I think it turned out really, really sharp, and I'll be getting on to building something else this coming week. Um, Hopefully the weather stays nice and decent and everything, and I can get a new build going. Um, what else? Other than that, pretty much it. I'm thinking about building a truck uh, for my next build, pickup truck or monster truck, something. I don't know yet, but yeah, I really enjoyed doing the Oldsmobile. Like I said, I use permanent marker around the doors and the trunk lid and things to give it definition. Because when you look at an actual car, that's the way it looks. You know, a lot of people don't do that. Some guys do. Some guys scribe the door panels and the trunks and do that stuff. Usually, I use Speedball acrylic ink. It's washable. If I was to put it down through the capulate, or however you say it, and I can put a drop at the top of the door, and it'll run that door line down to the bottom, and then the same thing on the front line, and then across the bottom. You know, it's really cool stuff. It's made by Speedball. It's just ink. It's writing ink for like an old fountain pen type deal. But that's what I use, and then I use Mod Podge for the glass. And I've been using a lot of this stuff too lately. It's Arlene's premium quality Julep embellishing glue. It dries clear, and it's quick drying, and yeah, it's real good glue. But let me tell you what I did to the windows. I was getting impatient and stuff because the windows to this model, that's what I was going to tell you guys about. It's a little bit finicky. The way they're made and things, like it's got like little nubs on the inside of the body that the windshield slides down against. Well, that's all cool and things, but the way that the windshield's angled, it like you could see between the roof and the windshield. I didn't like that. So what I did was I rubbed it, got it warm with my fingers, and kind of worked it, to make it flat to go against the roof of the car. Well, that worked out. And then I tried gluing it with the Arlena's and the Mod Podge, and it just wasn't working out. So I was like, what can I use to hold it? Basically set it up. That way I could use that stuff and give it time to dry. And I was like, well, I'm going to try the Bondic. So I got out the Bondic kit, and I put a little drop on each of the corners of the windshield. And then I hit it with the UV light, and it stuck. I was like, cool. So I went ahead and then I used the Arlena's on the inside of the windshield and the back glass. Sealed it all up, and they're in the car pretty good. I mean, they're in there. And, but that was a little trick. I was like, wow, really worked, But overall, I think the car turned out really, really nice and sharp. And, yeah. 442, man. W30, guys. Oldsmobile. Yeah. Turned out really, really nice. Really, really cool color. Really cool. I think if I build this kit again, I'm going to do a Pro Street version. But I got Revell has a Buick GSX kit that I think would be cool as a Pro Street with a big blower motor and stuff in it. That'd be cool too. One or the other. I'll, you know, do one or the other as that. But eventually, sometime or another. But yeah, the difficult part was, as I was saying, was the glass. A little bit of the glass giving me some problems. And what else did I tell you guys? The decals. Decals was giving me some issues. But other than that, I think it turned out really nice, guys. It's a pretty model. I think I did a good job doing it. And I hope everybody likes it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps me out. And like it. And that's all I can ask for, guys. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here and try to work on something else. You guys have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. And stay blessed. On to the next.